Good morning, Twin Flame, Twin Soul, Soulmates, Fated Connection. This is Brainy Twin Gemini for your reading October 7th, 2019. First and foremost, I want to thank you all so much for your love, your likes, your comments, your subscriptions. It really warms my heart, and I really love the sense of community that's on my channel, and I love the fact that you're supporting one another. I do read every single comment. Unfortunately, I just cannot respond, but again, this warms my heart and actually brings tears to my eyes. I love you guys all so much, okay? As many of you know, if you watch my previous videos, I channel everything in my journal in the morning. It takes about 2 hours for me to channel this energy, and then I do the video. I flip the cards just strictly out of pictorial purposes, and I believe, you know, I get these signs and symbols every single day as a message that I need to deliver to you. This is a gift, and I want to give this gift back to you to help you on your journey, okay? So yesterday I saw a ladybug, a dove, and crickets. And crickets are, they symbolize a leap of love. They're taking that leap, they're taking that, you know, that movement forward. A dove is, you know, peace, harmony, messenger, communication. The dove is such a very nice symbol. But the ladybug I kind of wanted to go over because I don't generally see ladybugs. And after I finished cutting the grass, one was kind of flying towards me, okay? So I'm going to go over the ladybug. And the ladybug is such a good luck sign, okay? And what the ladybug represents is, if the appearance of a ladybug heralds a time of luck, which our wishes begin to be fulfilled. Higher goals and new heights are now possible. Worries begin to dissipate. New happiness comes about. This insect also cautions not to try too hard to go too fast or fulfill our dreams. Let things flow at our natural pace. In due course of time, our wishes will come true. Alternatively, she could be signaling that you can leave your worries behind and that new happiness is on its way. This species of beetle signals you, you to not be scared to live your own truth. Protect your truth and know that it's yours to honor, okay? Absolutely phenomenal. And there's some other attributes here. So it's abundance, astral projection, balance, color, enlightenment, faith, forgiving, joy, knowledge, luck, passive aggression, past lives, play, protection, rebirth, trust, and wishes fulfilled, okay? So I just find that absolutely outstanding, because yesterday I pulled the past lives card and I saw a ladybug. So, like, again, I can't run from these signs and syncs. They just come to me every day, okay? So I want to go over the numbers: 222, 717, 1010, 1111, 999, 1212, 777, 555, I saw that twice, and 666, okay? And there's one song that I want to bring to your attention as well, and it's by Shinedown, Simple Man, but also Leonard Skinner does it as well. I'm going to actually post the lyrics in my description of this video, because I heard it so many times this week, and I listened to the lyrics and I just thought they were just outstanding. So I'm going to post those lyrics in my description today. And again, this particular group of DMs, they communicate to you through music, okay? So listen to the lyrics. How I do my readings is I do 3 spreads of 4 cards, 4 being my birth number, okay? I do what's in the DM's current head and heart space. What does the DM want to say to the DF? And what is the overall energy that, you know, as of now? I only do the now. I don't do past. I do not do future. We only live in the now. So this is as it is now. These are timeless, so it just depends on where you are in this journey. It may resonate a week from now, a month from now, you know, a year from now, whatever it may be. And whatever resonates with you, you know, take. Whatever doesn't resonate with you, just, you know, pack it away. Okay, so I'm going to get started here, and I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. And there was a restless night last night, I believe for both. I feel like the DM was laying in bed, not sleeping, just having this deep regret, okay? Just regret, and yeah, just some deep regret, and just thinking about the love. But there was a sleepless, like a very restless night last night. Okay, 4 cards, please, guardian angels. And if I don't feel you get the messages from my journal, then outstanding. I will read stuff from my journal, okay? Sorry, too many cards, folks. And also too, like, yeah, I can't thank you enough. You guys are amazing. You're awesome. Okay, this is phenomenal. Okay, absolutely phenomenal. I love this. Okay, so this is what's in the head and the heart space of the DM, and as many of you know, I can't cheat these cards. They always resonate with my journal, which I find fascinating. Okay, here's the fall card. All right, and I'm gonna just go back and forth here to show you that card. As I've been saying, for this particular collective group, communication is coming in the fall, okay? We're up at October the 7th. The fall just begun. The fall ends on December 22nd, okay? So the communication is coming, and like, you know, the DM is working up the courage to come, okay? As many of you know, in this particular collective group, and if it resonates with you, fine, great. If it doesn't, like I said, pack it away. Many of these DMs ran strictly out of fear, okay? They ran out of fear because they weren't ready, and they ran out of fear because their life was in disarray, okay? And they couldn't give you what they needed to give you, okay? Here's the courage card, which is ironic, okay? And what I channeled this morning in my journal was they are getting the courage to move forward, okay? And many of the DMs want to thank the DFs because the DFs' unconditional love and support and nurturing has given them that courage, okay? One of the biggest blocks in the DM is the fear, okay? The fear of rejection, the fear, you know, and that's what primarily made them run, okay? And a lot of them had, in this particular collective group, they had like some self-worth issues when they first met their DF, okay? Okay, here's the winter card. And what I've been saying with the winter, like I said, I cannot cheat this. There's a long-term commitment coming in the winter, and for some reason the last several nights I've been dreaming of engagement rings. And, you know, I get up in the morning and I'm like, why am I dreaming of engagement rings? But I guess this is just a message that I need to give to you. For many, you're getting that long-term commitment, even a ring, okay? In the winter. I see marriages happening in the winter as well. Here's the travel card, okay? And the travel card resonates with everything that I've been saying. They're traveling to you, okay? This is absolutely happening. I feel this sense, you know, I don't know. I just feel this sense, okay? This energy that this travel is happening. And one thing I do also want to say is I'm so happy. So many of you have sent me emails and comments, and all of this stuff that I've been channeling is actually happening for many, okay? The communication's coming in. You know, people are meeting on the DMs and DFs are meeting on the weekends. DMs have been coming clean with how they've been feeling about their DFs. Like, there are so many people that are coming into physical union. And again, it just warms my heart, okay? I'm so happy for you. Okay, so now I'm going to give you the message from the DM to the DF. Guardian Angels, 4 cards, please. 4 cards. Ironic. 2 cards, please. 2 cards, please. 1 card, please. Sorry, 2 cards. 1 card, please. 1 card, please. Guardian Angels. Stubborn today. Okay, 1 card, please. Sorry, folks. Sometimes it just takes time and they have to fall. Okay. Okay, this is a bizarre combination, and I was channeling some very strange things in my journal this morning, and I can't believe how these cards came out. Okay, I have this card, the 3D world here, okay? And there's a few messages here to the DFs from the DM, okay? They're clearing up stuff in the 3D world right now, and it's primarily having to do with family, okay? I get family and friends, and I've been getting this for weeks. They're done. They're finished. They're moving on in this 3D world. Another message I'm getting is that they're coming to you in the 3D world, okay? And many of you are communicating in the 3D world, and which is phenomenal, okay? But as I said, they're clearing up a lot of things in the 3D world. There's one very, very important message that I do have to you for some of you DFs. And again, this is not for everyone, okay? So what resonates with you, great. What doesn't, just pack it away. Don't leave comments saying this is not pertaining to me. Just please, if it resonates, then keep it. If it doesn't, just, pack it away. But one of the messages that I have today for you DFs is just to be honest. And is everything in your life perfect? Is there a perfect pathway for your DM to get to you? There's things that you need to look at your life and clear up. I feel like there's some toxic friends in your life that are not supporting this connection. Okay, and one other thing I channeled this morning as well, are there kids involved? Because I feel like some of the children that are involved in this connection are not supporting this connection either. Okay, so the DM can feel that, okay, and they can feel, and again, this doesn't resonate with everyone. The DM can feel that some of the children in this particular connection are not supporting this connection, okay? And they felt that, like they feel like they're just not, they're not being accepted. Okay, blocking connection, and I absolutely resonated this with this in my journal today. There's a few, well, many actually, that are DFs that are blocking the connection. Okay, and you have to do what's good for you. Okay, but you're just blocking the connection, and the DM knows that you're blocking the connection. Okay, and they can feel that block, but sometimes it's necessary, okay? And sometimes spirit comes in and blocks a connection. So sometimes you'll think, I can't feel, my DM or DF in the fifth dimension of communication. Sometimes that block happens for a reason, and it happens because you need to heal, okay? There's something that's going on in your life that you need to look into, okay? And having this 5D communication going back and forth sometimes prevents you from moving forward, okay? So sometimes spirit or the divine comes in and blocks that connection, okay? You sometimes just don't have any control over it. Okay, I got this card yesterday too, and it's the balance card, okay? And what I felt this morning is, even though there was a restless night last night for both the DM and the DF, that's probably because you're mirroring back, missing. But even with the restlessness, there's a sense of solitude and peace within the DM right now. Okay, for many months they had anxiety, and many of the DFs could feel that anxiety, okay? But they're coming into a place where they have balance within themselves and they have peace and harmony. And that's primarily because they've went through the awakening. They know what they're going to do. They're articulating a plan. They're getting rid of things in the 3D world, okay? So they have this sense of balance. I don't know if you can feel it, DFs. I'm pretty sure that if you're on this journey, you can feel the sense of solitude, okay? And I have telepathy here. So for many of the DMs and the DFs, there's telepathic communication going on. And again, a lot of people like try to debunk this telepathic, communication. And I mean, I'm not a scientist, but I know it actually exists, and it exists if you live it, okay? Some people think they're going crazy and they're hearing voices, okay? It just comes out of nowhere, okay? If you're truly on this journey, this telepathic communication actually does exist, okay? And it just kind of catches you off guard. And the telepathic communication generally happens when you're going through the awakening process, and it just hits you out of nowhere. You all of a sudden hear, I love you, DF. Okay, it just hits you from out of nowhere, but there's telepathic communication going on. But there are some that in this particular collective group where the connection is being blocked right now. Okay, it could even be the DF is blocking the DM. Okay, and that is so good because part of this journey is letting go as well and surrendering the connection. Okay, and if you have to block the connection in order to surrender the connection, it's absolutely phenomenal. Okay, some of these DMs need that. Okay, some of them need that slap in the face. Okay, so I'm gonna do the overall energy right now. Okay, and if this doesn't come out, this group of DMs knows what this is. Okay, they know that this is a sacred union. 4 cards, please. 4 cards, please. Unreal. Okay. One card, please. Absolutely unreal. Okay. Yeah, I can't shoot these cards. Okay, I've got the clearing karma card here, and this resonates with, to me, my interpretation of it is a 3D. Okay, they're clearing karma, but one thing I do want to say is it's taking time for them to clear this karma. Okay, because it has to do with family and lifelong friends, and it's very, very volatile. Okay, and it's emotional for them because they're cutting these people out of their lives. Okay, and they've been part of their lives for so long. And I get this mother and father. Okay, and I get this particular father for this particular DM was very, very rough on this DM. Okay, and there was always this DM was never good enough in the eyes of his father, and it compromised his self-worth. Okay, and yeah, so I'm getting this strong. I put it in my journal this morning. There is some severe father issues with this particular DM. Okay, nostalgia. So again, I resonated that in my journal this morning. If you were, had intimacy in this particular connection, the DM was laying there thinking about the intimacy and how it was the most electrifying love that he has ever experienced. He's never experienced intimacy as he has experienced with you, DF. He was thinking about all the good times, all the laughter, everything. Like, he is very, very nostalgic and thinking and just wishing he could be hug you, hold you, kiss you, everything, make love to you. Very, very nostalgic. It's absolutely ironic. Okay, self-worth again. Like what I was just saying, and again I channeled that in my journal this morning. Okay, there's a couple of things going on with this self-worth card, and first and foremost, the DM had severe self-worth issues in this collective group. When they met the DF, they felt that the DF was too good for them. Okay, and that has to do with their self-worth. There's a couple of things going on here with the self-worth card. Okay, this particular group of DM had DMs had a very, very tough childhood, and it had to do with them not being worthy to their parents, primarily a father figure or a male figure. It could maybe a stepfather, but I don't know. But there's definitely a male figure that compromised their self-worth, and they were never good enough in the eyes of their father. Okay, the second thing is through their journey of life, they went through very difficult relationships. Okay, marriages. Common law, and they had a broken heart. Okay, and that also compromised their self-worth. And when they when they came to the DFs, they did not feel worthy of your love. Okay, and that's primarily why many of the DMs run from fear, because they don't feel worthy. They're protecting their heart. They don't want to get hurt again, okay? And they just don't feel they're good enough. But one thing I can say is that many of these DMs have gone through this awakening process, and they know the value of their self-worth, and they know that it is, it's priceless, okay? They know. They absolutely know, okay? And they're worthy of your love now, and they know that. Lastly, I have the Divine Masculine card here. Two things, very important things here. Again, resonated that in my journal this morning. This group of DMs knows exactly what this journey is. Okay, they know that they're your DM. Okay, and for some of you DFs that are doubting this connection, and doubting whether this is your journey, this is your journey. Okay, this is your Divine Masculine. Okay, absolutely phenomenal, outstanding. Okay, so I'm going to give you 8 messages. What's kind of in their headspace, like what are they thinking when they lay their head down at night. Again, like I said, I felt this sense of, missing, longing, nostalgia, exactly everything I channeled this morning. Calling out to my guardian angels, please. Unreal. 4 cards, please. 3 cards, please, guardian angels. Sorry. Cards are being stubborn today. 3 cards, please. 2 cards, please. Guardian angels. 2 cards. 1 card, please. It's so unreal. Okay. So I have this secretly anxious to see you card, and they're anxious, okay? As I said, they're so anxious to see you, and sorry about that. Some of them are just, they have they're anxious. There's this anxiety coming forward to you, okay? But it's a good anxious. Like they want to come to you. They want, they want to give you that offer. They want to give you that commitment, and they're very, very hopeful, and they want to see. They're very anxious. Again, trigger happy, so unfair. So again, there is some mixed there's some mixed energies in this particular collective group this morning, and there are some of you DFs out there that are very, very upset, okay, with their DMs, and some of them are laying there and they're feeling that, okay. As I said, just be careful what you project out into the universe. Unconditional love is giving freely without having anything in return, okay? Once you learn how to love unconditionally and give that love freely and not want anything to return back to you, like any expectations, then you'll move forward in this journey, okay? That's what unconditional love is. So don't sit there and tell yourself, oh, I love unconditionally. You have to understand what it means. It's giving freely with no expectations, okay? So if you're expecting something in return, like the communication, or you're expecting that knock on the door, or you're expecting that commitment, then you're not loving unconditionally, okay? So just be very, very careful what you propel out there. I know it's hard, I know it's difficult, but you have to have that unconditional love, okay? Trust in the infinite possibilities, okay? So, again, I resonated that in my journey, and basically the message that I channeled this morning is just keep the faith, okay? Trust, believe, and keep the faith, DFs, okay? Very, very important. Okay, so this I can't cheat. Okay, I wasn't exactly ready yet, so I ran. For many of the DMs, as I said, there was self-worth issues. Okay, and when they came into your life, their life was in disarray. Many of them were displaced. Many of them were just coming out of a relationship, a marriage, a common law, whatever it may be, and they were displaced in their life. Okay, you came to them to open, like, to wake them up, okay, and see the infinite possibilities, see what they needed to work on in their life, but they weren't ready. Okay, they weren't ready to give you what you deserved. And many of these DMs want, like, they're providers, and they want to provide for their DF, okay, and they went into this panic anxiety mode when they met you because they weren't ready. They just weren't ready. And another thing is another message I channeled that I need to tell you today is some of the DMs want to say to the DFs, were you ready? Were you ready as well? Like, is everything in your life clear as well? Because what I channeled this morning is neither one of you were ready at that time. Okay, you came together to wake each other's soul up, but neither one of you are ready, and that's why this separation occurs. Okay, because you need to do the work. You come in fast, you come in furious, and then it's kind of stripped away, and it's raw. Like, it's very raw. The hurt is so, like, profound, but it forces you to look at what you need to look at. Okay, and what the DM wants some of the DMs wants to say to some of the DFs is, were you really ready to? Okay, be honest with yourself. Neither one of us were ready. Okay, there's no question in this DM's mind. They want to see their DFs. Okay, this journey is equally as difficult for the DMs as it is for the DFs. Okay, some of the DFs, okay, they primarily run from fear, but some of the DFs smother the DMs. Okay, and they can't take it. They just can't take it, and it's like, please give me some space. You might have even encountered this when you first started seeing each other and talking, and you know what I mean. There was a sense of smothering going on. Now I know that the DFs, you don't mean to smother, but like, the DMs can't take that. Okay, they cannot take it. Okay, I feel like I'm obsessing over you. Okay, and what I channeled this morning about this card is, again, you got to be careful what you mirror. Okay, back and forth. If you're obsessing DF, then that obsessing goes over to the DM. But one very important thing here is there is a sense of obsessing going on with the DM. Okay, and there's some spying going on, and they're spying just to see if you're with someone else. Okay, this particular group of collective group of DMs has some trust issues. Has nothing to do with you, DF. It has to do with themselves. Okay, that's because they've been burnt and hurt in the past, and they have trust issues. So they're watching to see if you're with anyone else, and they can't, like, they're obsessing over the fact that you may have moved on, and you may have moved on with someone else. Okay, and it's just, they cannot handle you moving on with somebody else. If you have to move on with someone else, then move on. Do what's good for you. Okay, but they're obsessing over it. Okay, because maybe some of you have moved on, and like I said, you do what's good for you. Okay, you cannot sit there for the rest of your life and wait. Okay, some of these DMs, not this particular group, just in general, some DMs will never get their shit together. Okay, they'll never know what this is. They'll never know. Like, they'll never be spanked in the ass. They'll never go into an awakening. They'll never go into an ascension. Okay, so if they don't learn their lessons, they don't go through this awakening, and they don't open themselves up, you'll never move forward in this journey. Okay, and that's just the way life is sometimes. Okay, and I said, it's not with this collective group. It's just a general overall statement. Okay, so they're seeing through the illusions. Okay, they're seeing through everything. And again, I mean, this card pretty much speaks for itself, but they're seeing through everything. Okay, and most importantly, DFs, this group of DMs is asking for some time to get their shit together first. Okay, they're not coming in with any garbage, any toxic, any crap. Okay, and as I said, this is a very volatile third party or, you know, karmic situation they're dealing with. They're dealing with family, okay? And also to DFs, like I said, there is I'm channeling, some children here for some reason today. Not accepting this connection. Adult children, mind you. Okay. Alright. Okay, so what's in their heart space right now? I'm freaking weirdo. I think I will read some of my journal today because I like to have the wow factor sometimes. Okay, so the first one is I can't wait to love you, okay? And again, this card speaks for itself, okay? They can't wait to love you. And I am feeling so happy for many of you in this collective group because, you know, how this reading is going is everything that I've been saying, the fall, communication, winter, long-term commitment, like they can't wait to love you, okay? They're laying in bed and they're just picturing a life with you. They just can't wait. This card, you scare the shit out of me. And again, what I was saying earlier is when they first met their DF, there was such intensity with their emotions, okay? And they were just laying there at night saying, this can't be real. Like, what is going on with me? Like, I cannot believe I'm feeling this, okay? They have, and don't kid yourself, okay, DFs? They feel the exact same way as you do, okay? The intensity, the fast and furious, it comes in so quick, okay? But you scared them. Like, you scared them. Like, they couldn't deal with this, okay? Many of them can't deal with the intensity of this. It's not a masculine energy. It makes them feel vulnerable. It has to do with their ego. Like, they get scared, like, believe it or not. And if many of you, when you embark on this journey, it's a roller coaster ride, okay? Hot and cold, okay? So you know, the DM, you know, will be all nice and warm and warm and warm, and then very, very cold. That's the scaring, okay? You scare them. They come in and they back away, okay? As I said, they're cutting the fake people out of their life, and primarily it's family, okay? And again, I said it's a very, very precious, volatile thing for them. They're, you know, they're doing it, but they're taking their time, okay? They don't want to hurt. They're setting up that pathway towards you, okay? Because you are a princess to them. And when they bring you into their world, they want to make sure everything is perfect, okay? They do not want any outside interference, okay? Because you're so precious to this DM, they do not want anything to hurt you, okay? And lastly, I love you to the moon and back, okay? This group of DMs loves their DFs, okay? And if you are on this journey, on this, you know, sacred journey, that's what it is, okay? You love each other. It's a journey of love, okay? And you know, what I say sometimes is it's not a journey of abuse, okay? The only thing, you know, there are some unacceptable behaviors, and I'm not minimizing that, okay? The ghosting, the fear, all the lack of communication, the separation, okay? But the separation is a necessary part of this journey. And no one is like, you know, if you are on this journey, separation is inevitable, okay? You're not going to be that one person that says, oh, I'm not going to go into separation. No, it's going to happen, you know, so brace yourself. It is part of the journey. But one thing I will say is this is not a journey of abuse, okay? So if you're being mentally, physically, verbally, sexually, psychologically abused, this is absolutely not your journey. It's not your journey, okay? And I feel badly that you're going through those things, but it's not about manipulation. It's not about any of that, okay? This is a journey of love, and the DMs love their DFs. And besides ghosting and running, okay? They're not out. They're not mean. They don't want to hurt. They don't want to abuse. All they want to do is love, okay? And they're clearing the karma. They're, waking up, going through an awakening and ascending. None of these DMs want to hurt their DFs, okay? I can't, it's a very, very important message. And yeah, if this is happening and they're manipulating and they're abusing you, then this is not your journey, okay? I'm sorry to say, it's just not. Okay, so I have these little soulmate cards, and I just think they're beautiful, and I love these messages. So I'm going to give you one of these messages. Call out to my guardian angels. Sorry. That's just so you know, it's the copyright card. I didn't take it out. Okay, let's try this again. Guardian angels, one message please. Okay, and here we go. Here's the card. Okay. Here's the message. Okay, and the message is, a great love requires intimacy, trust, and the ability to share your feelings, express your doubts and your fears, your likes and dislikes. Talk openly, listen, be present. Always with an open heart and mind, okay? Absolutely phenomenal. I'll pull the animal spirit cards. I'm going to call out to my guardian angels. As many of you know, if you watch my videos, and if you haven't, these cards are very difficult to work with. It's hard to get one card to fall out. So I'm going to have the cards, if it flips face up, I'll take that card. If one card falls out, I'll take that card, okay? So divine feminine energy always first. Call out to my guardian angels. Oh, I love it. Oh, I don't know. I can't, because two came out, but I like that lion. It just kind of resonates with that courage card, but two fell out, so alright. Guardian angels, animal spirit for DF, please. Sorry. Very difficult to work with these cards. Maybe in time, who knows. No. Two keep flipping up, okay. If that happens again, I'm going to take them, okay? One for DM and DF. Because that never happens, okay. Guardian angels. Animal spirit for DF, please. Oh, with the rabbits. Okay. Now I'm going to do for DM, and we'll just go over them. And then I just will probably go over a few things in my journal. Okay. Animal spirit for DM, please. Oh, I love beavers too. Beaver is our thing here in Canada. They're actually very, very cute. So are rabbits. Okay. So I've got the rabbit spirit here. Okay. And what it says is now is a lucky time. Okay. Resonates with the rabbits are very lucky as well. It resonates with the actual ladybug. As I said, you'll learn to know that I cannot cheat these cards. Okay, so we have here, now is a lucky time, a sunny meadow calls, and rabbit spirit appears to lead you out of your dark warren into the light so that you can participate in a fertile and beautiful experience. It may seem safe below ground, but the magic happens when you come out and take a risk of being vulnerable and co-creating something new. You're being invited into a new life that you have no experience with, but you have no fear. Today is also a time to be fruitful and productive as you enjoy rabbit spirit, sunny and prolific energy at this time. Whatever you intend to bring to life will find fertile ground. There are no mistakes, really, when you are co-creating with Spirit. So let new ideas spring to the surface, knowing that now is a lucky time of tremendous possibility. Absolutely phenomenal. Okay, and so I love beavers. Okay, lay a solid foundation. Okay, beaver spirit. Yeah, that's one thing that didn't come up today that was in my journal. Okay, yeah, these DMs are working their butt off. Okay, to so when they come to you, they want to give you everything. Many of these DMs in this collective group don't even want their DFs to work. They want to provide with everything. Okay, so lay a solid foundation. Beaver Spirit is here to tell you about a power living within you that is born of Spirit, the source from which all life arises. This is the power to establish the sacred connection with the universe consciousness so you can deliberately co-create the world you desire. Know what it takes. It takes work, determination, and sustained effort to co-create and lay a solid foundation for your dreams. If with Spirit as your partner, you bring the twigs and the branches of your intentions and desires and spread them across the river of time, you will be amazed at what you can do. You will find that you can even change the direction of the flow of life. You can ensure that your world will be prosperous and purposeful, filled with love and joy, and rich with magic and meaning. That which you will desire will come to you and remain sustainability if you build a sturdy foundation. Keep your intention and energy constant and deliberate, using all your resources and the energy of this wonderful, productive time. Have faith, for with Spirit to co-create with you, your success is assured. Spirit is your partner, helping you along as you change the course of your life in the way your heart desires, okay? So many of these DMs are working so hard to provide an abundant life for their DFs, okay? Just going to quickly scan my journal. Okay, so this is for some of you that have been intimate. I don't know if I embellish this, but I'm just going to say this here. This DF wants to spend the rest of his life making love to his DF. Again, let me see here. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So again, thanks so much everyone for your love. I really appreciate I really appreciate your love, and yeah, so that's it. So have a great day, folks.